Kevin O'Leary is a menace to society that needs to be caged. Yes, I'm calling for the caging of Kevin O'Leary. You know what I mean? We should actually build an AI data center around this buffoon to protect us from him.
It isn't Governor Cox or Stuart Adams that control the future. It's the people who make this state run.
So that was the clip of people protesting in Utah over now the highly scrutinized, enormous AI-focused data center that's happening right now in rural northwestern Utah that's ticked off many residents. Yet Kevin thinks these people were actually paid protesters. Yes, Kevin, because people actually have to be paid to protest an AI data center that's going to drastically change their rural communities. What are we talking about? Anyways, here are some ways that this AI data center is going to affect the local Utah Community Center. The data center will use up 9 gigawatts of power, which would be twice as much as Utah uses statewide. Also, Utah's already drought prone, and residents worry that this project could worsen pressure on groundwater and the shrinking of the Great Salt Lake ecosystem. The proposed site will span about 60 square miles, making it nearly 3 times the size of Manhattan. This would only bring pollution, no long-term community benefits, no jobs, reportedly, and permanently transform rural communities while the site receives lavish tax breaks. Kevin, what's your response to this?
Why does the country need a data center this big, 10,000 acres? That would consume more electricity than the entire state uses in a year. Explain this to my viewers.
So there's a lot of misinformation, including that you just pointed out, that's been put out about this project. First of all, the parcel's 40,000 acres, of which maybe we'll use 9,000 over 10 years. That's lie number one. Misinformation number two is that we're going to use so much electricity that all the rates are going to go up in Utah. We're not using any electricity from Utah. We're building our own power plant off the Rose Pipeline. In fact, giving back power to the people in Utah so that their rates stay stable and don't increase. Actually, this will help that. And the third, and I think of grave concern, you talked about the environment. By the way, I'm a graduate of environmental studies, so I understand the issues. But about the water level in the Great Salt Lake, we're not going to be touching water in the Great Salt Lake. We're a long way from that, and we're not using any of that. And the idea that we're using millions and millions of gallons of water, also a falsehood. But put out by, well, I'm starting to learn who put it out. But the fact is, a lot of the turbines today are much different than they were 20 years ago. They're air cooled. So the idea that all the water is going to be used this way, and the water used to cool chips is like your car now, a radiator. It's self-contained.
I really don't like this guy. He's up there with the big toe, honestly. These tech oligarchs are coming to your city, wrecking and pillaging your rural communities, and then moving on next. Look at Louisiana. This is like Genghis Khan with a freaking MacBook. These tech oligarchs are the main enemy. You know, it's just like these dudes never got the wedgie that they deserved. I might change the overall trajectory of this channel. I know if this channel, all I do is just literally talk shit about the Rogan sphere, the red pill, the current admin to a certain degree. I want to add in just talking shit about these tech oligarchs. And he's not even a tech oligarch. He's a fucking wannabe. This motherfucker, he's not even American. He's not even American. This dude's Canadian. What are we talking about? This man's Canadian going into your American city, wrecking and pillaging it, and then moving on to the next. What are we talking about? Anyways, I sound like a freaking right-winger there. Did I look like Nick Fuentes? This guy's Canadian. I'm not xenophobic, dude. I'm pro-immigrant. What the fuck? I work in a pro-immigrant law firm. Anyways, yeah. Enough. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd truly appreciate it. So here's the second part of that clip.
I know there's a lot of misinformation that has maybe been put out there. The only thing I brought up was that the data center, once it's built, will use more electricity than the entire state in a year. Is that not true?
No, it's not true. The phase one is 1.5 gigawatts, which is 1 gig of compute. That'll take us probably 2 to 3 years to build. And that will be powered directly from our own power plants that is coming off the Rose Pipeline. So, no, that's incorrect as well.
With him even spouting that, there's been reports saying that this could actually raise the average electricity bill in Utah. So it's not set in stone yet, but there's reports from local people there saying that it's actually happening. But let us not forget, this is the same guy who parades around directing people on how to live their lives. Even though we can see through his snake skin, this buffoon prioritizes investors, corporations over his own workers, consumers, and environmental concerns. It's noticeable. We know this. We know this. Yet this man still babbles. I really can't.
Spending $28 for lunch. I mean, that's just stupid. It's just, think about that in the context of that being put into an index and making 8 to 10% a year for the next 50 years.
Kevin is mad that we're paying $28 for lunch. Let that sink in. Kevin is mad that as if we're the ones setting our own prices. Does he want us to steal a freaking sandwich? And dude, $28. $28 nowadays, that's only going to get you a bowl of ketchup. I'm about to go eat lunch out of spite now. My second lunch at 10 p.m. I am not going to let this leprechaun tell me what to do.
You want to be a millionaire at 65, $1.5 million? Take 20% of your salary of $69,000 and put it into the market each week. And don't touch it and just watch it on your phone grow. It goes up and down as the market moves. But generally speaking, the market for the last 150 years has given you anywhere from 8 to 12% annualized every single year. You don't have to guess or pick stocks. You don't know. You just buy an index. That's what the app does.
If I take 20% out of my $69K salary, I will be forced to hunt squirrels for brunch. I'd be cooked. I'd be cooked. The guy who's reportedly worth $400 million is trying to tell you that you should spend 20% of your own salary to the market to enrich lizards like him. 20% out of anything is insane. I can't even afford to lose 20% of my sleep. I need that 2 hours, like, to function, to work my 2 jobs and my 2 YouTube channels. What are we talking? This man, I'm so like, he is so out of touch. So out of touch. Yet this man still has the audacity, the gall, to try to go on these legacy medias that nobody fucking watches anymore, to try to deceive the average American boomer. It's fucking insane. It's like they don't care anymore. They truly do not care anymore.
Stop buying coffee for $5.50. I can walk around with anybody for a day and show you that they're wasting 15% of their money, sometimes 20. Stupid stuff. You know, you go to work, you spend $15 on a sandwich. What are you, an idiot? It costs you 99 cents to make a sandwich at home and bring it with you. So what if you bring it with you? Bring your own water if you have to, or your own drink, or bring your own coffee mug. You start to add that up every day, it's a ton of money. Most people, particularly working in metropolitan cities that are just starting out on their job, making their first $60,000, piss away about $15,000 a year on stupid stuff. And that's what they should stop doing.
What is this 99-cent sandwich that this dude's talking about? Let me know. And what is it made out of? Wood? A wood sandwich? Next week, Kevin O'Leary is going to advocate for 24-hour shifts. I'm not joking. It's going to happen. We need to bring more light to this, you know. And then we got idiots like Theo Vaughn, who props up tech oligarch after tech oligarch. This man had Sam Altman on his pod. This man had Zuckerberg on his pod. Yet his own city, his own state, Louisiana, right now is being wrecked and pillaged by these AI data centers. And it's only flowing now to Utah. Which state is next? I'm just saying, man. Anyways, I don't know why I'm singing. I'm serious. I really might change the direction of this channel. Let me know in the comments, please, if that would be okay with you guys. Like, make it a more news commentary channel now. I feel like right now I talk a lot about Joe Rogan. I didn't like my video about Hassan Piker and Stav. I struggled with trying to find a video topic that day, so I made a dumb highlight video about a stream. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm right now, I'm kind of like having a bit of an identity crisis, if you will. Not really. I don't want to say crisis, like a identity pontification. You know. But yeah. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like that, because I really want to diversify what I talk about on this channel. These tech oligarchs. I am willingly putting myself on the Palantir list, by the way. Just FYI. Just tossing it out there. Hi, Peter Thiel. Like, I just thought about that. I am willingly putting my life on the line. 20 years from now, I will have lasers pointed on my forehead whenever I step outside. I'm just saying, fuck it, dude. It is Notes of a Doom Man. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video. Peace, y'all.